In today's issue, you'll be treated to Apple, which happens to be testing the Apple GPT chatbot and working on generative artificial intelligence. Researchers at Stanford found that the paid version of GPT became less intelligent, while the free version became more evolved. Inmo smart glasses with ChatGT, a t-shirt from Ubisoft, a Unity Go 2 robot that talks and dances, the first flight of Britain's electric cab of the future, and NASA starting to build the Viper moon rover. All this and more, right now. Let's go. Apple is working on artificial intelligence tools that can compete with the developments of OpenAI, Google, and other companies. Apple is using a platform codenamed EX in its artificial intelligence developments. This platform is designed to create large language models, similar to those used in the ChatGPT chatbot. Using Ajax, a small team of Apple engineers created a chatbot that is internally referred to as Apple GT. The Ajax platform was developed in 2022 to unify Apple's work in machine learning. The company has already introduced AI-related improvements to Siri, Search, and Maps based on this system. However, these are not yet available to consumers and are undergoing closed testing. The company is using the framework to develop large language models that could form the basis for its ChatGPT chatbot counterpart. However, the market release is still undecided, and the company is yet to figure out how to integrate Apple GPT into its ecosystem of products. Apple's chatbot is only available through a web interface and is being tested by a small team of high-level engineers. It is used to prototype new products, summarize information, and answer questions using trained data. The company has banned the use of the chatbot's output for consumer outreach. According to sources, Apple's chatbot essentially copies the GPT and Bing AI chatbots and does not have any features that set it apart from similar solutions. Although Apple has been incorporating artificial intelligence features into its products for a long time, the company is lagging behind in the market for generative tools that can create essays, images, and videos based on textual prompts. Voice assistant Siri, Apple's main artificial intelligence product, has stagnated in recent years. However, the company has had success in other aspects, such as improving photos and search on the iPhone. Unity Go 2, a four-legged robot, has gotten a lot smarter. It has been taught new tricks and connected to a chatbot to support voice communication. The dimensions of the compact robot are 40 by 70 centimeters, with a weight of 15 kilograms. The body is made of high-strength aluminum with plastic inserts. The robot is able to carry more than half of its own weight. It runs at a speed of up to 12.6 kilometers per h and works 2 hours without recharging the battery. Unlike its predecessor, Go 2 can talk, for this is responsible for the built-in chatbot GPT. The new model is also equipped with an ultra-wide-angle LiDAR and HD cameras. The latter allow the robot to navigate well in different locations and adjust to changes in real time. Stairs, rocks, and other obstacles are no problem for it. For the basic model, Go to ask $1,600, and the Pro version with improved characteristics costs $3,050. At Tesla's quarterly conference, Tesla CEO Elon Musk admitted that the company is ready to provide access to its active driver assistance technology to a third-party automaker on licensing terms. And now the parties are in the early stages of negotiations. When automakers one after another began adopting Tesla's charging connector next for use in North America this June, the company's CEO once again reminded market participants that he was ready to license Autopilot and FSD, full self-driving systems, as well as other Tesla technology developments. This week, Elon Musk confirmed that one of the major automakers is already in talks with Tesla. They are still at an early stage, and this may just be an approach to implementing Autopilot on that manufacturer's cars. Tesla didn't initially recognize LiDAR and has recently gotten rid of the radar on its mass-market models to supplement the information it received from the camera. Essentially, Tesla's active driver assistance system now relies primarily on the camera image, while many competitors prefer to have redundant feeds. How such a philosophy will be incorporated into the licensee's own strategy is still difficult to judge unequivocally. The startup Inmo has entered the Kickstarter platform with a fundraiser for smart glasses. Their features include the ability to work without a smartphone, as well as a projection display on the lenses of the device, which can broadcast the responses of a proprietary chatbot based on ChatGPT chatbot algorithms. The Inmo R2 glasses are based on a quad-core processor with a maximum frequency of 1.8 GHz, working in conjunction with 2 GB of RAM, running IMO's 2.0 firmware. The projection display in the lenses of the glasses realizes several functions, including real-time interlocutor speech translation, video viewing and recording, teleprompter mode, as well as access to artificial intelligence and navigation. The company has emphasized the AI access feature, and the glasses are capable of answering questions and conversations, with the answers displayed in front of the user's eyes on a projection screen. If desired, a smartphone image can be streamed to the headset's display. From a single charge in standby mode, the device, according to the manufacturer, will last up to 55 hours, and watching video will charge the battery in 2.5 hours. The 100G glasses come with a charging cable, dark and light lenses, interchangeable nose pieces, and a smart ring that can be used to control the S2 Zero interface. The price of the novelty at the pre-order stage is $599. After the release, the dates of which will be announced later, the headset will cost $799. Lately, users have been complaining more and more about the decreasing quality of answers in ChatGPT. A team of researchers from Stanford and the University of California, Berkeley conducted a study and indeed found a decline in the quality of responses of the paid version of ChatGPT. The research team designed tasks to measure the quality aspects of the large language models GPT-4 and GPT-3.5 between March and July 2023. The tasks fall into 4 categories, measuring a wide range of AI skills while being relatively simple to assess performance. The math tasks measured accuracy, verbosity, and matching answers. GPT-4 and GPT-3.5 between March and June 2023 generally showed significant variability in performance on both models. GPT-4 followed the chain of thought instruction for the correct answer in March, but in June it ignored the instruction and produced the wrong answer. GPT-3.5 always followed the chain of thoughts but insisted on generating the wrong answer. In March, GPT-4 answered fewer sensitive questions, while GPT 3.5 answered slightly more. GPT 4 and GPT 3.5 were verbose, and if they refused to answer a query, explained the reasons in detail. In June, they simply issued an apology to the user. To summarize, it became clear that the same language model responds to requests in very different ways over time. The new version of GPT-4 performed worse than the March version in 3 testing categories: math problem solving, sensitive questions, and code generation. There was a slight advantage over the earlier version only in visual reasoning. Ubisoft has unveiled a tactile feedback suit for the short-sleeved t-shirt, created this exclusive suit for the upcoming Assassin's Creed Mirage game. Ubisoft designed it in collaboration with a tech company from Spain. The design is oriental with an assassin logo. According to the makers, the shirt will help convey the feeling of the main character, Basim, on his journey to justice. The gaming outfit is a thin, zippered t-shirt with gel inserts under the fabric, to which sensors are attached that transmit impulses to the gamer's body. For example, if you climb walls in the game, the t-shirt will create artificial pressure on your hands to simulate the load. Also, if you get hit by an opponent in the game, you will also feel the impact thanks to the costume. The assassin's suit from Ubisoft is priced at $500, and sales will start on October 12th on the release date of Assassin's Creed Mirage. Included, in addition to the shirt, will be an activation code for the game, which is compatible with Windows PC, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series. At the NASA Exploration Science Forum, an agency spokesman said that assembly of the Viper lunar rover to search for water on the moon officially began in June. It will be NASA's first lunar rover that will need headlights, the speaker added. The rover will descend to the bottom of lunar craters, where the sun has never looked. Without light sources, there is no way to do without. The Viper mission was announced by NASA in 2019 and is formally a continuation of the Resource Prospector mission, which was canceled in 2018 due to NASA's shift to commercial programs to deliver a lunar rover to the moon. In 2020, Astrobotic was selected to develop the Griffin landing module to take the lunar rover to the area of Möbius crater, a 73 kilometers wide impact crater at the Moon's south pole. The Boffin was awarded a $200 million contract for this. Unfortunately, the company was unable to keep up with the development and production plan, and this forced the mission to be postponed from November this year to November 2024. The total cost of the mission reaches $500 million, including launch fees on SpaceX's Falcon Heavy rocket. November 10th, 2024 has been chosen as the nominal launch date for the lunar rover. Then we'll follow the flight to the Moon, which will last 5 months or a couple of months longer if NASA makes adjustments to the trajectory of approach to the Moon. An unmanned flight of a promising development of the vertical aerospace brand took place. The first flight of the VX-4 was held at the Cotswold Airport in the southwest of England. The prototype was controlled remotely. That is, there were no pilots in the cockpit. The electric aerotaxi with vertical takeoff and landing took off into the air and traveled an unnamed distance, accelerating to a maximum speed of 70 kilometers per h. During the flight, the cab of the future was powered by electric batteries. The first manned flight is already in the plans of vertical aerospace, but in order for it to take place, it is necessary to obtain the appropriate certificates and permits. This is not expected to happen until 2026 at the earliest.